Everyone knows that the best finds are always in consignment stores, but sometimes shopping in one can be a little overwhelming and discouraging. Fear no more, I'm here to show you how to shop a consignment store. I'm here with Louise Cooper, who is the owner of Cat's Meow, which is just the most beautiful store I've ever seen. And you really do know your stuff when it comes to vintage clothing.
Yeah.
So what kind of items do you have in the store?
Well, we specialize in 1950s, 1960s dresses. That's our forte, our number one. A lot of formal wear, but also the luxury, more accessories, handbags, belts, scarves, a lot of Chanel, Hermes, that sort of caliber. We have an Hermes croc bag.
Okay.
It's from the late 60s, early 70s. This one's entitled Sac Valsco.
And what are we talking about?
9,000.
9,000?
Yeah.
Is this a deal?
Basically, if you were to purchase something similar to this, nowadays at the Hermes shop, you'd be paying 17, 20 grand.
So how important is it to know what the original price of an item is?
So that you know you're getting a deal. Oftentimes, depending on the shop, they can try to ask close to the original price.
So how do I know as a customer that this is legit?
Well, the vintage ones are terrible. Like, the fakes they scream it from far. There's always something that's a little off because they're not going to make it 100%. If it's with the lining or the hardware, stitching, you just got to use all five senses.
This is great. I mean, at a consignment store, you're already getting a deal, but you have a sale rack or a sale room.
Oh yeah, we mark them down until they sell. We like to turn over and keep it fresh.
How often does your inventory change?
Pretty much daily. If you come in once every 2 weeks, I'd say that's a good time period to really see a lot of new things that have come in.
Now I know that sizing is completely different from when it was in the 60s and 70s than it is now, contemporary sizing.
We don't go by what it says. If it's a 16 from the 50s, it's probably about a 6 nowadays. If somebody's bigger and we take a look at the seams, it could be let out again depending on the type of fabric and whether or not you'll see it. If you're smaller than the dress, you can always take things in.
Well, now that I know how to shop a vintage designer consignment store, I think it's time to shop.